Drop it.
But this is a preamble.
Okay, we're filming. John.
Well, you get angry at me. Angry at him!
You're too tall compared to all of us.
Yeah, I like dwarfing all of you.
I'll stand up in episodes so they can see.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Recap Show. We're sort of getting underway now. We've got an extra guest with us today, Mr.
Hello.
Ryan Singleton.
Thank you.
How are you feeling about being on the show?
I'm very excited to be here.
Good.
Yeah, I feel honored.
How's the couch space?
Really tight.
It's
right
awesome.
on.
Very tight.
I can attest to that.
We, of course, have Kyle Leaners here.
Returning.
Okay.
He's a little angry about his mistreatment in the previous episode.
You know, I can't say
And
I'm
boy, am I ready to rant about it.
Let's keep going. And, of course, Mr. John Miller.
I'm back.
All right, so today we're going to be doing a really fun episode. A little less structure, but we're just going to go for it.
We
These
don't
are
need structure.
movies.
Let it free flow.
Yeah, you know.
Organics.
John, you're talking over people again.
You're right. That's the thing we
You're
discussed.
doing it to me again.
Yeah.
How about you just don't talk?
Okay, so we're going to be doing movies that we like individually that are, for the most part, critically disliked. I'm actually going to be an impartial third party on this. We're going to try the judge, jury, executioner method. In this corner, we have...
Oh, my movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said that very confusing.
Terminator Salvation.
Boo!
Over here.
The 2005 sleeper hit, Sahara.
Sahara, getting hot in here. And last, but probably least...
First of all, this is not least. Jurassic World is a fantastic movie, and you will see why in a few minutes here.
The way we're going to be doing this is a sort of open mic system, but only one person can talk at a time. So that's not what it is.
Do we have the talking Mjolnir?
We're not
Is that
going
how
to
you
do that.
say it? Because if we mess it up in the
Mjolnir. It's like fjord.
walking...
The Silent J.
The walking Mjolnir.
So this is the walking vagina. You can open it. I'm going to pass it over to Ryan first. Excuse me.
Don't throw up.
And you're going to tell me
You weren't supposed to do that.
why you think people don't like the movie.
Why people don't like Terminator Salvation, I think personally, is because it was the first movie in the Terminator franchise to deviate from the formula that they had.
I disagree, first of all.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think Salvation deviated pretty far from the Terminator formula. I think the first three movies established the formula.
That's what he's talking about.
Exactly what I just said.
I thought we were doing Genesis.
No!
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so it deviated from the formula. People weren't expecting that, so they didn't really feel like they were watching a Terminator movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where a lot of the hate came from.
I haven't seen it, so I have no idea. But it's
No,
probably
go
not good.
Go to your movie now.
Yeah.
Sahara.
Give him the mangina.
Sorry.
People probably don't like it because they...
Garbage.
Well, it's not a very good movie. In a sense.
In many
Interesting
senses.
argument.
See,
Where's
it's one of
going
those
with
things that's just like, I can't really pinpoint why they don't like it because I just like it so much. It's like, what's
Okay.
wrong with this movie?
I can pinpoint
It's
some reasons why
fun.
they don't like it if you want me to. Okay, Jurassic World. I think people have this idea in their heads that Jurassic Park is this untouchable movie that, pioneered special effects. And Steven Spielberg directed it, the same year he did Schindler's List. He did an amazing job on it, and people just can't get that out of their heads, and they can't separate themselves from that in this series. And they go into this movie expecting to be blown away in the same way they were with Jurassic Park, and it's not going to happen, okay? It's a different movie, and you got to be treated differently.
Okay.
People went into this movie expecting some big blockbuster epic, and I think it's too comedic for blockbuster. I think that the action kind of gets lost, and you kind of focus more on these characters and what they're doing, what they're saying, rather than the overarching plot and what's going on, which is actually it's a cool story that they're trying to tell. It's a summer blockbuster that shouldn't be a summer blockbuster. But I think that you went in expecting Indiana Jones, and you didn't quite get that. I don't know.
I guess people get that
Okay.
idea from the trailer.
Yeah,
that
okay.
it ended
My problem with that is that it sounds like they wanted it to be Indiana Jones.
Oh, they did. They had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
Who's it directed by? Steven Soderbergh?
Was it really?
Probably not.
That stepped down for him, yeah.
All right, then. Well, interesting points. I'm going to take all that, digest it, see what comes out.
Suit shit out, yeah.
Back over to Ryan.
Yes.
Tell me about the first time you saw Terminator Salvation.
The first time I saw Terminator Salvation, was not in theaters. It was on DVD.
I think we can all
So-
agree with that.
I
Yeah.
don't think it was on DVD.
Who did?
I really enjoyed my first viewing. I thought it was great to see. It was the first time we interacted with the post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, usually got
After.
glimpses of it.
Yeah,
in Terminator
exactly.
movies.
So I really
End of Terminator 3 is when it all blows up, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's when
But
it-
like the
it-
first
Yep.
Terminator movie
Termination
opens in the
or-
apocalypse, but it's like 5
you
minutes.
just get
Yeah,
flashes.
yeah.
This was the
Yeah.
first time we get to see how the whole dynamic of that
Right.
world that
I do
they
have to
live
say,
in.
yeah, the technology in the future, they did a great job with that.
They did.
And I really enjoyed seeing how far the Terminators had progressed.
It was a
Even though
lot-
it kind of should be before.
It
Well,
was
no,
a lot-
because when they get advanced enough, then they send him back.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Terminator Salvation ends with the prototype
With
of Arnold, right?
yeah.
but it was
So it sounds like the reason you enjoyed it maybe was because you didn't see it in theaters. You didn't
I
have
didn't
that
see it in
hype.
theaters.
You just
I don't think. Well, I guess there must have been like a bunch of hype around it.
there
but-
was, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially it was Christian Bale
Christian-
coming
yeah.
right off Dark Knight too.
And also
Yeah.
the hype of the on-set incident with Christian
Yeah,
Bale.
that's
which is
right.
that was that
mess.
movie too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That movie's
That movie's better known for that than the actual
Yeah,
movie.
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the first Terminator movie in a while too, right?
Rise of the Machines was 2003. This was 2009. So.
Yeah, it was separated from the
Okay,
trilogy
yeah,
because
that's
those
good.
three
Yeah,
were
yeah.
the Terminator
Yeah.
trilogy.
Yeah, but the longest gap was 2 to 3.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost positive. So tell me about the first time you saw.
Me, my dad, and my brother.
Aw.
We were told someone told us that it was just a fun summer flick. We were like, yeah, we'll go to this. And I remember sitting in the theater and having a smile on my face the entire time. As soon as Matthew McConaughey's sweaty, glistening seawater body filled
Yeah.
the screen, I was like, I knew I was in for a ride.
That was the
And-
peak of the Mahoney bod. There's
Yeah,
no-
was-
yeah.
Oh,
that was,
have you
He
seen
was in
Fool's
great
Gold?
condition.
He was
but,
in great
but
shape in
Fool's Gold is like him. He's riding the hype of Sahara in Fool's
He
Gold.
got
What do you
hyped.
think?
He's
That's
getting
all-
out.
He's got
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
The hype was
The
so
long-
He's a
hair.
caricature of himself at that point. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And then
But when you
you
think
have
McConaughey Prime, you do think Sahara.
yeah, exactly. And
I
then
think
you have
I think Lincoln Lawyer. That was like.
Well, yeah, that's when
but
he made
that's
his
different
comeback, though.
McConaughey.
That's
This is fun,
classic.
Yeah.
unserious
cheesy.
McConaughey.
Yeah, Adam McConaughey.
McConaughey comes up. You're having a good time already. Intro: Steve Zahn,
Yes.
Rainn Wilson.
Oh
he in that?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he is.
Alright.
Hey, got William H Macy.
Oh, I do love H. Macy.
I watched Wild
I
Hogs the
love
other
Lincoln
day.
movie.
I love William H
Yeah.
Macy.
John,
All right,
He gets
your
the-
I'll
whole
take it from here.
seeing Jurassic World for the first time must have been. I was with you in the theater.
I was
but
with
I
Packer.
sat in a different spot.
Yeah, the hype for this was unreal. I'm a big Jurassic Park franchise fan, and the trailers for this movie had me extremely excited. And I have to say, going to that theater, I was ready for my expectations to lower them a little bit because I knew nothing could be as good as I wanted it to be. But after I saw it, I gotta say I came out of that theater with my expectations blown away because I just had such a good time. The crowd was so receptive.
Yeah.
I saw it with a very good friend of mine, Packer, and
And Ryan.
I remember
I
Ryan was
think
there.
you saw it with Ryan a second time.
Yeah,
I think you saw the movie like 6
I don't
times.
think Ryan was with us
In theaters.
Yeah.
I have to.
And-
I will side with you on that. I completely believe that everyone would love Jurassic World for one weekend.
And no one can deny it's a fun theater
I-
experience.
Now I have a good understanding of why each of you, how you feel about the movie. So now I'm going to start putting some numbers on the board.
And it was on the board.
Performances.
Okay.
What was it about those movies that was not necessarily just like good, but overlooked by what wasn't mentioned that should have been mentioned? We'll
Okay.
pass it back to Ryan.
Thank you very much, sir. I think Sam Worthington's character arc.
The sentence-
A very low
Yeah.
start.
And that's
That was-
negative one to Ryan.
That was hard to get out. It was actually like pretty good. I thought he did very well. He was a man who was in
He
jail.
was a man, yeah.
He was upset with himself. He killed 2 cops.
I remember that.
He viewed himself as worthless.
There's some backstory to him.
Yeah.
Through the whole movie, he's trying to kind of regain his honor. I need my notes. He's looking for redemption throughout all the acts. He's kind of what am I fucking trying to say? Thank you. Let me gather my thoughts here real quick.
I'm good.
So, yes. So he's trying to do the right thing throughout this whole movie, get redemption, and finally at the end, he finds out he is a Terminator.
Yeah.
Obviously, and he's being controlled by this chip in his head.
Obvious.
And on the shoulder.
If they didn't show that in the trailer, I think that movie would have done a lot better.
It's true.
What else is there to his character other than redemption?
In the end, when he finds out he's a Terminator, he chooses to take the chip out of his head. He accepts his flaws, and he moves on. And
There is
I
an
think it's
arc.
a very nice
No one
arc.
can deny that. It
Okay.
might not be the most perfect,
Also,
protracted
Christian-
drawn arc, but it
Yeah.
is an arc nonetheless.
Okay.
Christian Bale also uses the Batman voice throughout the film, which is
Always
a
points for
nice
that,
little,
Yeah.
add on there.
This is going to be a tough sell for you.
Will it?
Performance of Sahara.
Well, I think instead of looking at each individual character, you should look at the ensemble as a whole. You got Matthew McConaughey. You got
on.
Steve Zahn.
Who's on?
Literally a nobody.
Right, he's great in that film. He is very, very funny.
Who is he again?
National Treasure came out right around the same time as Sahara.
Oh, is that the same guy?
No, it's
No,
not the same
it's not
guy.
the same guy.
But like, look at those two movies. National Treasure is just so much better.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Well, I do
Really?
think so, actually. I think that each character in that movie
Is a piece of
I'm
garbage.
really just trying to piece
Okay,
together one thing at a time.
let me turn it into a question form. How does Matthew McConaughey change throughout that movie?
Well,
He's from shirtless to non-shirtless.
he doesn't know Penelope Cruz at the beginning.
Okay. So he meets someone. That's not an arc.
What's his name? The character name?
Dirk Pitt.
Okay, I'm impressed that you know that.
William H. Macy.
Is
I don't remember
William
who.
H.
I don't
Macy,
remember
yeah.
the movie very well.
He's like their boss. Because they originally work as like a they dive down and uncover like shipwrecks and stuff like
Right,
that.
yeah.
And he's been searching for this one that he.
I remember that.
Yeah. It's a gold coin.
This is performance, not story.
So when it comes to we're doing acting,
Yeah,
right?
performances.
When it comes to Jurassic World, I think people tend to focus on the kids a lot, and they love to berate them and say they're terrible actors. Berate? Okay. But what people tend to forget about the performances in Jurassic World is half the performances are the dinosaurs. Alright? No one can deny the Indominus Rex makes for a very compelling villain. It is terrifying.
It almost made for a
And
very compelling villain.
It's
until they went to go another
invisible
way.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What?
Okay? It
Sometimes.
doesn't matter, okay?
How do you make a
he
dinosaur
is terrifying,
invisible?
and he kills for sport. He is
She.
meant... Ooh, he got me. It characterizes the raptors, and it makes you actually buy the raptor training scenario, which I thought was pretty impressive. To some degree. You didn't think it was absolutely ridiculous, alright? And don't lie to me at the end, when Blue comes in and saves the day,
Oh, it's
you didn't
just
have a
so dumb.
heartbeat
It's a
for that.
dumb movie.
Little
It's
heart.
just like
Okay,
Blue's
but-
gonna lose, so let's make the whale.
So wait,
beastie.
so is Sahara dumb?
No, it's a great movie.
Your main point is that you thought the Indominus Rex was a really compelling villain.
I thought the raptors were great side characters
What about,
as well.
really quickly, Bryce and Chris?
I thought they had good chemistry. I think they are a little bit flat.
Can I have
Focus
the,
all on that. I'm not done yet!
No, you're done.
Alright.
So, two of you made arguments. One of you listed the characters in the movie. So, it's between John and Ryan for this point. And
You're the best man.
I can decide.
I really feel that, although I like your argument about the Indominus Rex being a really compelling character, and I agree, I think it's not fair to say, oh, like Chris Pratt fulfilled the role he needed to, because in the other movies they had Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum, who were essentially the same character.
See, this is how happens
But-
again. People can't get Jurassic Park out of their mind.
You have
okay?
it's
But
part
it's
of a
part of
franchise.
it.
It's
You can't
That's the
ignore it.
Jurassic thing attached to it.
So in terms of
still
performance,
it's a different movie, and you should see it as a separate movie and not be comparing
am.
every little aspect to Jurassic Park.
But okay, you can compare it to
But
any
it's
movie though.
called
You
Jurassic
need
Park
You
Lost
need
World.
a compelling three-dimensional
not.
protagonist, and I don't think Jurassic World.
That's the second
I think you agree.
Yeah.
I think they want you to
Yes.
put yourself in Chris Pratt's shoes. Okay,
No.
I think he's a
No,
blank
those
slate.
are the
A
kids.
blank slate.
Those are the kids.
No, a blank
Exactly.
slate.
The kids are
For the
so
audience
bad
to
in
fill
that
the
movie.
shoes up.
Ryan wins the first point.
Oh.
Because I enjoyed your argument about Sam
Bias.
Worthington
Thank you.
there.
What's
That's
the
not
second
biased.
point?
I hate that movie.
You love that.
I don't care if Sahara loses. I just care if
don't care about
Jurassic
Sahara.
World doesn't
Well,
win.
let's see how he does with
Jurassic World, Jurassic World.
story.
Wow.
Tell me about the story of Terminator.
The story. Boom. First thing, we're introduced to Sam Worthington. He's in a prison cell.
Okay, like Cole's
Again,
notes.
yeah.
Back to Sam Worthington.
Yeah, in a prison
Sam
cell.
Worthington prison cell. Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, that's right.
She's in that movie?
She's
Wow,
in that
that's
movie.
surprising.
Yeah, she comes in. We establish that Sam's a broken man at this point. He doesn't care if he lives or dies.
Yep.
Cut. Big explosion. Why did I enjoy the story? I really, really enjoyed the post-apocalyptic atmosphere. You travel around this world with Sam Worthington doing his thing. He might not be a good actor, but he fits the role. You get to interact with all these little pocket groups that are surviving
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Oh my god, why can't I think of the name? Kyle Reese is pretty good.
Kyle Reese
Yeah.
is good. He's the guy that got hit by the car recently.
Oh, Anton Yelchin. Yeah.
Anton Yelchin.
Oh, what up?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rest in
And
peace, Anton Yelchin.
yeah. And also, all the plot points really drove the story forward. There was no, I didn't really feel like
Like
there was
what?
any
Name one
wasted
that drove the
time.
story forward.
Well, there was okay.
A dinosaur eats someone.
No,
Oh,
we
why-
meet
why-
we meet
oh, yeah.
Kyle Reese. He's trying to help Sam Worthington to get a car, and they go there, and like Terminators show up. It's not just
That
a
was a
stupid
great
action
scene.
scene. It's not just an action scene for the sake of an action scene. It's an action scene to get Sam Worthington, who I can't remember the character's name for some reason.
Yeah, who can?
Yeah,
I
no.
don't think.
And,
I don't think McGee could remember the name.
And
of that character.
Terminator and Kyle Reese to travel together, because they weren't going to do that. They were just going to get the car. Sam was going to take off. Kyle was going to stay in the city. But because that Terminator showed up, it pushed them together in the direction that the story wanted to go. And
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
That's a
Good
good point.
argument. Yep.
All right.
Well done.
What do you think about the story of Sahara? I think this is where you might actually.
Story of Sahara is actually pretty good.
Okay, go on.
It's almost like two stories going in parallel.
Don't make me fast forward you.
So there's this overarching kind of side plot where Matthew McConaughey has been looking for this ship from the Civil War, and he's got some coin from it. I don't really know why. Probably something to do with his dad or something like that. That's usually what it is. But he's looking for the ship, and that leads him into the other plot, which involves Penelope Cruz and this big mega corporation using the sun or something to poison. They got train chases.
Yeah.
They got boat chases. They got a car chase.
What's the heart of the story?
Like the main.
Like, there must be some. I don't remember the movie that well. So like Matthew McConaughey, there must be like you must be like I'm with you because like you were trying to do this big thing. That you...
Well, he's originally looking for the ship, and then when he gets tangled up, he kind of I think just because he just wants to hang out with Penelope Cruz and they have a mutual
Who
interest
wouldn't, right?
somewhere.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Yeah.
John.
So, it's not the strongest, I'll admit it. But what I think really, it is the set pieces, similar to Kyle's, that push the story forward. And I think some of the action set pieces are top notch in this movie. I think, the third act is fantastic. Don't give me that look. Third act is fantastic. Hadn't gotten
Okay,
it.
so tell me about why was it good that they went for the whole... Because I remember when Colin Trevorrow, I believe, when he got the job, he said the way he pitched it was imagine a girl at Jurassic Park and there's like an amazing dinosaur in front of her and she's just looking at her phone. So she's like, people have gotten bored of this amazing thing.
Yeah,
so
it's
now
true.
they're
And I
like, we gotta
think
make it
that's-
more amazing.
Yeah,
So
the Indominus was definitely the driver in that's key, that storyline.
was that the right...
I think
should they
that
have gone that
it really
direction?
was, I think they did. I think they didn't push hard enough on that facet. I think it's more of a story about how, this executive, busy woman,
Yeah.
who runs this park, deals with this threat, and
It's just so bad.
It's
How
a
they progress-
showcase for CGI dinosaurs to fight each other.
it's a blockbuster. All right?
I think each of your arguments are very equal this time. Ryan, you took a little step down there. I was a little underwhelmed by the plot summary.
You guys told me to stop summarizing the plot.
You were saying scene by scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle, again, you managed to say a whole lot of words without actually saying anything. And John, you're just wrong. So, I'd have to say that, like, I think John is the only one who actually articulated an argument.
But
So-
he's wrong.
I'm surprised.
It was
Thank you.
wrong,
That's great.
but you didn't make a point.
Yeah, I did.
Not really.
Alright.
Okay, so favorite sequence. Talking Cap.
Wow, switch it up. I like
Yeah.
it. Our main characters meet up with this kind of pocket group of who are surviving at a gas station. And then, so they're surviving, there's a conflict between them over food, and then a giant Terminator comes out of nowhere. Boom. Starts attacking them.
Like
pulling...
comically sized.
Was it
No,
flying?
no,
or
it's
is it-
like, I would say it's probably...
like a warship.
It's like a warship that also transforms into like a almost...
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, not at all. It starts plucking people out of the ground, like blowing up cars.
Sounds intense.
Everybody's trying to escape. The way they try and deal with this, there's a gas tanker outside.
Yeah.
They open the gas, drive it into it, try and shoot it with a shotgun, and it explodes. Doesn't kill them, but they get picked up. They get put on the ship in this cage that they use to round up humans for execution, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Are they
Oh,
using
no,
nukes
there's
or
a whole
anything, or are they just,
motorcycle
keeping
thing.
them?
Yeah, it's a long
It's
chase.
a very long chase scene.
Well, I think it was paying
know this.
homage. It was paying homage to the motorcycle chase scene
Yeah.
in T2.
So before they
There is a great
get put
motorcycle
into the
chase scene in this,
cage,
Yeah.
T2's a great movie.
before they get put into this cage, they escape on a
That's
tow
not
truck.
a motorcycle
They
chase.
escape on a tow truck, and these motorcycle Terminators
Yeah,
are
it was a great
chasing
scene.
after them,
Yeah.
and they loose out the tow truck's like tow chain, and it starts. You could call that.
I guess some Transformers vibes.
And it
from
starts
that scene.
banging
in
it
a good
around.
way. In a good way.
Start
good action.
pushing oil drums off the back, shooting oil drums. These Terminator motorcycles are the coolest thing I've
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
seen. But that happens. They get on a bridge. The ship comes around, blows up the
this is
bridge,
dope.
Yeah,
have to
that's
stop. Kyle Reese and his friends get onto the ship, so they're back in the cage now. They weren't in the cage in the first place, but
No
we're
idea
back
what's
in the
going
cage now. Fucking Sam Worthington
In a jail cell.
jumps off the bridge with an axe, lands
Yeah.
on the thing, starts hacking at it, can't get him out.
He is an
gets
action hero in
swatted
this
off,
movie. He's an
lands in
action
a
hero.
river. Sequence over. I'm out of breath. Exhilarating.
Well done.
All right, best sequence in Sahara.
I'm not going to be able to explain nearly as much as that because I haven't seen Sahara in a while.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey,
Points off.
Steve Zahn, Rainn Wilson on a boat.
Sounds like a joke.
Yeah.
They're being chased. They're also going somewhere. Explosions!
How many? How
Several.
big? How
I think
big?
there's a helicopter. I'm pretty sure it ends by they blow up the boat into something.
Okay.
And then it cuts
big.
cut to
Any good McConaughey one-liners?
there probably are. I know there's a good Rainn Wilson one-liner.
I'm gonna go for an underdog scene.
So they're riding on
People
the
when they
track.
think Jurassic World think of Indominus versus T-Rex. I'm gonna go with the pterosaur attack on the complex of humans.
I remember thinking
And-
like. people
Was this the
are-
guy with the martinis?
Yeah.
Or the margarita,
Yep.
sorry?
Jimmy Buffett cameo, very nice. It's the first like large scale attack scene in a Jurassic Park movie, and there's like hundreds of tourists getting
Yeah.
picked up and destroyed and eaten, and you get to see the park rangers come in with those guns and just shoot them down, which is very satisfying.
Yeah.
The of the guns is a very nice sound effect. I like
Right.
that,
Right.
and I like how all the characters converge in this too, because you get the kids here. Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard come into here too, and they're all together for the first
You're
time.
missing the main
Yeah.
character, Indominus Rex.
Yeah,
And Donald Rex is not there. He's making his way. Don't
He
worry.
might be there.
He'll be there.
That's
We'll see him a little bit later. Don't
You
worry.
wouldn't know.
I just think it's great to see this massive collection of humans getting absolutely destroyed by the dinosaurs, and we haven't got that in the series yet. And I think it's a very satisfying scene, and I honestly loved it.
And what's interesting about this is that both the fourth movie in your respective franchises.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that scene did stuff that the whole franchise before hadn't done.
Mhm.
Is there anything about that sequence in Terminator that they
Absolutely. We get
It
to
just
see
seems
an
action
interaction with
did? Please.
a larger scale Terminator.
How often
not-
do you see a boat? There's also a train.
I think you're just secretly trying to sabotage this entire thing.
Yeah, I don't think you realize this movie. I think
Sahara's a good movie.
Okay, John gets the point there.
Thank you.
What?
I disagree with him, but he just argued it. It made more sense.
Well, you're not.
I'm a great debater.
You know what?
I'm a
I'm
master debater.
Please don't make
I
that.
know. I'm sorry.
Okay,
That's
so
I can't believe you.
We gotta do some more stuff.
if you could change one thing about your movie to make it better, what would it be?
Penelope
Sean would do
Cruz.
reshoots.
I'll let Kyle go first for this one. I want to switch it up a bit here.
She brings absolutely nothing to the table. Penelope Cruz. She's so boring. She's just like the one thing that is very, very good actually about Sahara is there's this obvious romantic tension between Matthew McConaughey and Penelope Cruz, but it's not a major plot thing. It's like you hate it when in these big action movies there's just like they shoehorn
That's
in.
what it already did. So if you're gonna change it, you're gonna make it less
I'm
significant.
now saying
It's integral
something.
to the plot.
I'm saying
the story,
something different.
like, it's-
Similar to how you got Bryce Dallas Howard and
This
Chris
is your
Pratt
argument. Stop randomly
randomly
something else.
making out in there.
They didn't.
Like,
It was
why?
slowly built up
Why?
to it. It slowly built
You
up to it.
get very end. It's almost like an after credit sequence with Matthew McConaughey and Penelope
blue
Cruz
balls
on a
going on.
beach, and it's just like you're and then finally you get the.
So
the-
what
the
would you
sto-
change?
What would I change?
Just keep dancing around the question.
I know.
Just dances around.
I would say that it is filmed rather blandly. I think that.
So you toss Roger Deakins in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Smart.
Put Dennis Villeneuve or whatever. Make him shoot the new Sahara reboot.
Sahar.
Sahara.
S.
Sa-
S.
Sa-
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Wait,
what
so
I'd
you
pick
realize
out.
you're gonna have to criticize Jurassic World here? Are you capable of doing that?
I've already criticized it myself. I've pointed out
Bullshit.
weaknesses. You can rewind the tape, man. I think the Hodgkins side plot is extraneous and stupid and.
What is the Hodgkins side?
I know it's
plot?
like ripping
like,
his heart.
But
I
you're
hate
saying
it.
that like everyone knows what the Hodgkins side plot
It's
is.
the dinosaurs as weapons, like
Yeah.
that guy. The
Well,
guy
'cause
with the
that's
big
what-
guy,
Oh,
the big belt buckle. You know?
What's his name?
God,
what a waste.
Vince,
Instead of-
Vince D'Onofrio.
Vince D'Onofrio.
Vince
What a-
D'Onofrio.
What a waste of that talent. He
You got
just
no
lowers the
guns.
quality of the
No
movie.
guns.
Stop talking over me. Every time he pops in, he lowers the quality of the movie. You just end up hating this character
Yeah.
even more than you're supposed to hate him because he's not just a villain; he's annoying.
So then, I drop this on you. The only reason that subplot is there is for the future of the franchise. You know it's where it's going.
Then take a different direction.
So,
I don't care.
So
It's
would
like-
you rather? Because I honestly don't think there's any other direction they can go. So would you rather take out that plot and have that be the last Jurassic Park movie, or will you live with it because you want to see more of these movies.
I want to see more of these movies, so
I'll
accept it. I've already accepted it.
Would you want them to
I still
continue
support the
going with the direction Jurassic World is going, or maybe reboot the whole franchise?
Yeah, because they can't do the park again.
Anything
they can't do it again.
Anything is possible at this point. And after they made the
Yeah,
Raptors
they
in the
can't.
training thing make that believable, if they can do that, they can do anything. So
I'm not sure
I
if they
have
made it
faith
believable.
I have faith in the franchise.
What I
and
think
the
it's gonna be
directors.
is I think it's gonna be Chris Pratt leading a team of dinosaurs to
I think they're
war-torn
gonna go-
countries. That's gonna be the opening sequence. They're gonna get dropped off a helicopter in his
I don't
bike.
think they're training anymore. I
That's
don't
good.
know.
That makes
I
me
think it's gonna be-
makes me feel ill.
Like you said when the title was first released, Jurassic World hints at something bigger.
Yeah.
I think that there's going to be eventually dinosaurs free roaming the world, which is what I want to see.
Yeah,
Just
so
like
dangerous.
humans,
Integrated
they're in a
in
technological
society.
age, but the dinosaurs are
like
everywhere
the end
too.
of
So it's a
Shaun of the
constant
Dead.
battle, kind of like Terminators.
Like the
they're
end
the
of
Terminators,
What did you say?
Like the end of Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Just
forward
zombies,
to.
dude.
I'm sure at some point they'll have to go down that
Going
path.
down the
of-
shed for a bit.
I'm sure at some point they'll have to go down the path of militarization of
Francis
dinosaurs, but
Predator too.
Yeah.
they will move past that, and it will be Jurassic World, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
When I first said that, you made fun of me.
The more I think about it, the more I think
They-
you're
why-
right.
because
I was
that-
wrong.
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 Yeah, so what I would change, I really, the one downfall of this movie that I thought, or that I saw, even, I had to look pretty hard for this, was that the whole, one of the big driving forces in the movie was John Connor finding his father, finding Kyle Reese and protecting him.
Yeah.
Yet, there was no real, there wasn't a lot of interaction between John Connor and Kyle Reese, and I think if they did introduce those two characters together earlier, it would have created another whole emotional depth to the movie. It would be a really interesting dynamic, having your son older than you and trying to take care of you and
They
teaching
did
not,
you.
they didn't. Well, they tried to do
They
that
tried to do
in
it.
Genesis,
Oh, really?
and it did
Saw how
not
that
work.
went. Yeah. That's pretty
Ryan, well articulated, takes the point. You couldn't even live with your own sacrifice.
What?
As
Yeah.
soon as I prodded you about it, you're like, no, keep it.
I take it back.
Yeah, I would keep it.
So we have 2 for John, 2 for Ryan, 0 for Kyle.
Big old goose egg.
Right
So-
here.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah,
We're
baby.
gonna, so we're gonna come up with a
Chris, I'm
tiebreaker
at 52.
for you guys.
Can I be another impartial party?
No, because you're not impartial. Because you hate Jurassic World more than you hate.
I haven't
That's
seen
true.
that.
You can do it if
But I
you're.
do.
if you
He's not being
promise.
impartial. He will not be impartial.
yeah.
Come on.
Be
He
impartial.
started this podcast by saying, "I don't care if I win. I just want Jurassic World to lose."
You
That's
did
all
say
you need.
that.
That's all you need.
What's a good tiebreaker? Okay, so we've deliberated and we've come up with a good tiebreaker, and each of them are going to pitch to me and Kyle their new version of a Terminator movie. It could be a reboot, a sequel, a prequel, whatever. And you're going to do Jurassic World. So who wants to go first?
John, please.
And you each have. I'm gonna put 30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds?
30
Come on.
seconds.
30 seconds.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That makes it funny. Okay, who's going first?
I'll go. If Ryan.
Rock,
I'm
paper,
not
scissors?
scared.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Just one.
Exterior.
Paper, scissors. Ooh, right. No,
That's
okay,
first.
now you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay, so
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, it's 10 years after Jurassic World ended, okay? We don't know how, but dinosaurs escaped the island. They're running the earth rampant. I can't talk over this, okay?
Sorry.
You got
And
15 seconds.
humans are living in buildings, abandoned buildings, and the whole world has been taken over. It's very post-apocalyptic, but the dinosaurs are roaming, and they are deadly. Okay, just as deadly as ever. Raptor packs in the streets. All right, we got Tyrannosauruses all over the place. New dinosaurs we haven't seen before in the water is not safe either.
5 seconds.
Don't trust the water because it's not
Who's
safe.
the
either.
star?
Chris Pratt again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, here's what happened. The humans in Skynet are still fighting, but there was a virus that happened in Skynet that created AI, actual AI that just wants to exist by itself. The humans wipe out the bad Skynet, but there's still these AI things. The humans
same
think
thing
these AI robots are bad, but now, so what it is the humans chasing the robots. You see the robot from the robot's perspective. Opening scene,
That's terrible.
running through a jungle, blah, blah, blah. There's a person running through a jungle. There's shots going everywhere. Explosions.
5 seconds. Who's
Hit.
the star?
Who's the star?
He just described the
Matthew
scene.
Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
This really comes down to, do you like Matthew Broderick more or Chris Pratt more?
I don't want to see Matthew Broderick in this movie. Are you kidding
I
me?
love Matthew Broderick.
Okay, Ryan flipped the script. He wants to do it from the AI's perspective.
Well, no, okay.
First off, the thing I don't like about Ryan's...
I'll explain to you afterwards.
The thing that I don't like about Ryan's is he said that the AI
AI special.
fights
Yeah.
Skynet, but Skynet
No, I
is
didn't.
AI.
No, I
isn't
didn't
it?
say that. No, I didn't say that.
There's a
No.
virus in
No.
Skynet that makes AI.
No, it's okay. Here, can I explain?
Because
No,
Skynet
you
is
can't.
AI.
You're done. You get 30
I
seconds
know, but I'm
each.
saying there's a virus that happens that creates.
John
a friendly AI that wants to exist, not kill humans.
All John's is like the setting. It doesn't. There's literally
There was no plot.
There's not a single plot point.
Well, 30 seconds. I can't get into the plot. All right, I had a plot. I just couldn't say it.
Okay, you each get 10 more seconds.
No,
Okay.
Packer, just decide.
Just accept it. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so they found this anti-dinosaur serum, and they're trying to spread it across the world.
Time. Okay, at least it's something.
So what happens when you inject someone with an
I can't
I
dinosaur?
can't say
Let's
anymore.
do that.
Ryan, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Okay, so what it is, it's like kind of like Chappie. So there's this Skynet has developed into a sentient robot that just kind of wants to exist. It just wants to be there, and then humans are trying to kill
That's
them
it.
now.
The
Okay.
same plot as every.
Just because you literally said the same plot as every single Terminator movie ever,
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna have
You
to
guys
edge
aren't-
John on this one.
Yes.
You guys aren't
So
listening.
I really hope you enjoyed this episode of the
This is my dinosaur world.
Sahara 2.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Jurassic World 1. Don't forget it. I'll
Yeah.
see you next time.
Well fought, everyone.
Watch
Except
Sahara in theaters summer 2005.
you. All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.